India's attempt to silence the people of Kashmir.
The Indian government has scrapped constitutional provisions giving special status to Indian-administered Kashmir.
A complete communications blackout was put into effect. Opposition leaders were arrested, and large public gatherings were banned.
The Home Ministry is lying in the Parliament that I am not house arrested.
जम्मू कश्मीर और लद्दाख में एक नए युग की शुरुआत हुई.
The opposition leader angrily accused the governing BJP of murdering democracy.
Many ways a black day for Indian democracy and the soul of Indian democracy being shamelessly violated by those who've been elected to protect it.
The way these things are being brought about without any sort of discussion, without anything, एकदम upper hand करके आज कश्मीर पे हुआ है, कल किसी और स्टेट पे होगा.
The communications shut down in Kashmir when the blackout means most Kashmiris can't even communicate with each other.
30 hours में वो 27 और 30 times after class वो सिर्फ कॉल करती रहती है कि मे बी एक बार मेरी बात हो जाए.
My main concern that are my parents even okay?
Being away from home and not knowing what they are going through.
What if they were burnt alive? What if they were killed? We don't know anything about what's happening in our Kashmir.
हमें ऐसा लग रहा है कि अभी हमें ढकेल दिया गया है dark medieval times में. This is an exact situation like that. It's a barbaric act. It's an act of extreme control of a state over its subject.
Worshippers attend prayers, but only in neighborhood mosques.
सिर्फ मुसलमानों के लिए 2 दिन होते हैं. For Muslims, there are 2 days which are festive and sacred, and that's Eid. But this is not our Eid. We are just mourning in Kashmir.
It's obvious that the constitutional amendment by India has changed the status quo in Kashmir.
Modi abolished the state's autonomous status and imposed a security lockdown. But this year apples are being left to rot because farmers can't find people to pick them.
India's action is unacceptable. The communications blockade must be lifted immediately.
In Lal Chowk, after clashes erupted during Muharram procession, the clashes left 5 Muharram mourners injured.
All these clampdowns while I'm sitting at my place, I get suicidal thoughts at the same time.
Supreme Court judges specified that India's government must ensure normal life is restored.
Since this clampdown, 13,000 बच्चे जो हैं वो गायब हो गए.
Kashmir is still besieged and 8 million people are still stuck in Kashmir.
Mr. Narendra Modi is a life member of RSS. RSS was an organization that was inspired by Adolf Hitler.
Jammu and Kashmir, the country has been invaded and occupied.
In the injustice that's happening, I stand against that injustice and I denounce what India is doing.
The RSS in India is a nationwide paramilitary that is the ideological parent of the current ruling party.
Everything was normal. There were no protests. Security forces chased us away and fired pellets at us.
Hundreds of protesters demonstrating against Indian rule.
Selling medicine say with disruptions to internet and phone services, they haven't been able to place new orders in weeks.
अब बच्चे की हालत देखो, बुखार से जल रहा है, चिट्ठी भी साथ है, जो भी थे, बिल्कुल ऐसे पीटा जैसे हम बेड़िए हैं.
I think it's all politics and BJP is all doing this for political gains.
Just now, some of my colleagues were accused of having an agenda. This is the cost of speaking truth to Modi, Amit Shah, the BJP, RSS, and Hindu nationalists.